Hey, it's Annie. Today we are going to talk about eyelashes. I mentioned in a couple of videos, probably several videos, that I had a bald spot in right here on my upper lash. It's like I had all these eyelashes missing. So I want to talk about a little bit about that and what I did to grow my eyelashes back and some other options too. So yeah, let's get started. So probably it was last winter. I decided to try, I was kind of researching to see like what to do with growing my eyelashes out because my eyelashes were getting thinner. They've always been really light because my natural hair color is lighter than this. I have a lot of red in my hair, but it's very, very light. So my eyelashes it looks like I have no eyelashes if I have no mascara on. So I was looking into finding something that would make my eyelashes look longer and thicker besides mascara, because mascara just wasn't cutting it. So there was a product called Latisse, and also there was a bug. What the heck? Okay, Kitty's in the room. Okay, if you're in here, you have to be. You have to. Mommy's filming, okay? All right. Okay. You might hear a kitty. Okay. Okay. So you might hear a kitty. Don't go into the trash can. She likes to eat Q-tips. I have no idea why. Okay, so I may have to scoot her out of here. We'll see if we can film. She's looking at me like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to my friends. Okay, so I was looking for something that would, okay, cut. So I was looking for something that would make my eyelashes look longer and fuller and thicker besides mascara. So I looked into, I was looking into Latisse, and then there was also something called Rapid Lash. Latisse is actually a medication that's used for patients that have glaucomas, and they noticed that when they were using this medicine that their eyelashes were growing. So I started looking into that, and I started looking into the side effects, and kind of scared me. And the side effects that I was reading on were, one of them is that if you get it in your eyes, that it can cause brown spots that are irreversible, which is kind of scary if you're taking it for glaucoma because you're putting it in your eye. And it would also people claimed that they had gotten an infection from it, but really it probably was from not cleaning the brush well. And then also people were saying that they got like a red mark, almost like their skin turned like a kind of a reddish color where they were putting the medication. So more than anything, the brown spot was making me nervous because I have hazel eyes, so you would really be able to see that. So that scared me. So I kept searching, and then I saw the Rapid Lash, and I decided to try Rapid Lash. So I tried Rapid Lash. I used it for about, like 2 or 3 weeks. And honestly, I didn't notice anything different at all. I mean, maybe I should have given it more time, but I ended up getting an infection because I didn't clean the brush well. I should have been cleaning it before I put it back in there, and I didn't, which was dumb. So I ended up getting an eye infection. Went to my eye doctor. She gave me some antibiotics, cleared it up, but I noticed after that, and this is probably when my eyelashes fell out. So I just had this bald spot there for a while, and nothing was happening, like it wasn't growing back or anything. So I decided, instead of going to Rapid Lash, because I didn't see anything happen, but maybe I didn't give it enough time, I just decided to try Latisse, because my friend was using Latisse, and she just loved it. She stopped using it when she had her baby. She hasn't gone back to using it yet, but she's going to. So I decided to try Latisse. So I started using it in, I think the end of June, I think I started using it. I was using it, and I wasn't seeing anything happen. Like I used it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I told her, I said, I don't think anything's happening, nothing's happening. So I stopped using it, and then my eyelashes weren't growing back still. So I was like, oh, this is so frustrating, I don't know what to do. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to really like just use it for a while, like really give it a good try this time and see. And my eyelashes finally started growing back. So it took like from the end of June, and now we're into October, the end of October, and my eyelashes look amazing. My eyelashes grew back probably the end of August, beginning of September, they grew back and probably finally got all to be the same length. But Latisse will make your eyelashes look longer, thicker, and darker, and it's exactly what it did for me. Now, it's not the answer for everybody. You have to do your research, and you have to decide what's good for you and what works for you. You have to get a prescription with it, Latisse. Mine is called Lumigan, which is a generic form of Latisse. And I'm going to share how I use it and everything. Lasts probably, it will last longer because I'm ready to start doing the maintenance on with my eyelashes. But I use it every night right now. So all I do is, and this by the way is the same applicator for my Rapid Lash. So you're going to want to get like a really small, tiny little bristled brush. You could probably get one at a craft store too. You just want a really tiny, fine one. You don't want a hard brush, you want it soft. And I decided, like I said, to keep this one. So I just take it every night before I go to bed, after I get all my makeup off, everything's all cleaned up. I take it and I just put one drop in this cap. Then I take my brush and I dip it in there and I put it on each one. Now before I even do that though, I take alcohol and I clean it off. Okay, so I clean it off with alcohol. Then I put the drop in there. I put it on each eye, and then I take the alcohol and I clean it again. So I clean it twice with it. So before I even use it, it's been cleaned twice with alcohol. Plus, once a week I clean the cap out with alcohol too. So I'm like really like, I don't want to get an infection. So I'm really careful with it. So this is Lumigan. Why can't I say that? It's Lumigan. So you can get it from a doctor, a dermatologist. Just look into it if that's something you want to do, but do your research first and see if that's what will work for you. I didn't want to wear false eyelashes every day. They're sort of a pain in the butt to put on every day for me. I know I see some YouTubers that take like tweezers and they're like, yeah, I'm just applying my eyelashes. Well, guess what? I can't do that. I can barely see what I'm doing like with a magnified like mirror, so there's no way I'm going to be doing that on a daily basis. Now, if I'm going out somewhere fancy or something, which doesn't happen very often, but if I do, I may want to wear them once in a while. But on a daily basis, ain't nobody got time for that. I am not going to be wearing false eyelashes like every day. I just don't, that's just not, I can't do it. I don't have time to do that. I don't have a job outside my house either where I'm going places all the time. I mean, I'm picking my daughter up from school. I'm going to the grocery store. I don't really need to wear false eyelashes to do those things. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to look pretty though still. I wanted my eyes to look nice. So I wanted to do something. So false eyelashes, maybe that's an option for you. It wasn't for me. Another option is to get eyelash extensions. That's another thing that, after researching it, I decided not to. So you can go in, and you have to have eyelashes too. So when I had my bald spot, it wouldn't have worked anyways. But they can put extensions on, just like people get hair extensions, you can get lash extensions. But you also have to go in every, I don't know, so many weeks and get that done. So there's the cost of that. And then the research that I was doing, some people were saying, well, they got wet and then they were falling off, or I was sleeping a certain way and they fell off. And you know what? I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to worry about like, I'm taking my eye makeup off and I'm like, ooh, is it pulling on it too much, or is it taking the glue off, or I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to have the hassle of that. I just want my eyelashes to look nice, but I don't want to hassle with that. But it is an option. So if you're worried about doing, using those drops, look into getting eyelash extensions. That could be an alternative for you. And then look into different mascaras. The mascara that I use right now actually amplifies my lashes even more. And it's by Too Faced, and it's better than Sex Mascara Waterproof. I love that mascara. But there's another mascara that I heard about today, and I want to check it out. I don't know the name of it offhand, but that's okay because I have no information on it. But I'm going to order it and I'm going to mess around with it and see if I like it, and then I'll pass that along to you as well. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you, that just know that there are other options besides false eyelashes. I mean, I think that's a great option if you have the time to do it and you want to do that. That's great. I just don't have time to do that, and I don't want the maintenance and the cost of doing the eyelash extensions. and I don't want to have to worry about that all the time. So that's why for me, Latisse works for me. Or you could even try Rapid Lash, because that's at the store. You can get that at, I bought mine at Ulta, and that was $50. So it's almost as much as what I paid for this. And you know, maybe the results will be better for you. Maybe I should have stuck more and did it for longer. And I probably could go back and try doing that, because the ingredients there, I know they took out whatever ingredient was that causes the brown spots. They took that ingredient out of that. But this is working for me right now, so I don't want to mess with it. So I'm just going to stick with what's working, and this is working for me. So, but do your research and make sure that, you know, whatever it is, that it's going to work for you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that this video was helpful and informative. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribing, thank you so much for supporting this channel. And you can follow me on my blog, whitelacecottage.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google. I'll put all the links below. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.